what major, or should I say key steps, did you take to get to where you are now?
Wow.
I understand it's probably different for everybody, but for you, do you think there are any specific moments where you went, this is what I need to do to get to my goal?
Well, my intention was never to be in a drama school.
Really?
No. It happened by accident. After working, as I said, for about 8-9 years as a professional actor, I did very well, had a good agent and was very successful, worked consistently, worked in loads of radio drama. But there was something missing, and this was after about 8 or 9 years, and that's why I went back into education to do a master's at Goldsmiths. So I did an MA Theatre Arts with Nesta Jones, and that's when I realised that actually I enjoy being the other side of the situation. So I enjoy taking the text into the room and working with a bunch of actors and getting them to work on this text, improvisation, workshopping it, and then, as I say, this job in a drama school came by accident. I took it, loved it so much that that's it. That's when I discovered that's what I like doing. That's exactly what I like doing. And I was freelance for a couple of years, 2-3 years, so I was still acting and doing directing as well. And a full-time position came up at Mount View Theatre School, and I applied, got it, worked there, and now I'm down here. That's the route it took. So, not predetermined.
But it's what you wanted in the end.
It really is, yeah. I wouldn't change this for anything. I feel very lucky. It's a brilliant job. And East 15 is a brilliant place to work.
So now we're going to move on to the Q&A.
Right.
So I did a call out to everybody that was on my YouTube channel. Hello YouTube channel. And some people dropped some questions for me that they wanted me to ask you.
Right.
So this is from Meg. Thank you very much, Meg. If a person gets to the final round at East 15 but are not successful, what are the panel looking for when they come back again the following year?
I think we do remember everyone, oddly. It's, don't know how we do, but we do. If you come one year and you come the next, we will recognise you. I think a slight development and advancement of what they did the year before. Certainly don't do the same speeches.
This is the thing I've been asked before.
Don't.
No. A big no-no?
Absolutely no.
Okay.
Different speeches. And, and we give feedback at East 15. Not much, but everyone gets at least a couple of lines of feedback about their monologues and what the work they do in the morning.
Oh, sorry, do you mean on the day?
On the day.
Okay.
So, and we work with them a little bit. It's how we hold our auditions. We work with them, everyone, every individual. We don't just see them and then send them out of the room. We work with them. So it makes it easier for us if they do come back, because if you've worked with an individual on a monologue and they've taken on board what you've been doing, like for example, maybe they're not connecting enough or not being specific enough with a certain thought or idea in the text, they should be applying that to another monologue that they then bring the following year. But also what we look for is for that student or potential student to have been engaged somehow with theatre, and that's either going to see plays or involved in theatre or drama locally, either in the city or town or village where they're from, but certainly to have an interest in theatre. And when asked, and we do ask them, what was the last play you saw? They're able to give a legitimate answer, and it wasn't more than 6 months ago or something, or depends where they live.
Of course.
But most people can get to see a theatre or see theatre somewhere, and that's really important to us, so that they've continued their interest, one way or another.
And this is from Mike. I'm really sorry, I don't know how to say your surname. Mike Mikalidis. What advice would you give to non-UK citizens who want to study at East 15 and London in general?
I don't know whether I've mentioned it already, but we at East 15 we have a BA acting undergraduate, 3-year undergraduate course, and a 2-year MFA, well, 1-year MA and 2-year MFA international courses. The advice I would give to international students is get to know the environment that you're going to. Do your research. Look into what is. It's not just East 15, but whatever university or drama school. Look at what's around the school, or look at what's around the university, not just the university itself. Think about what you want from it. So, for example, East 15 is a perfect location if you don't want to have the real expense of being in central London, but have access to London, because what is it, 30 minutes by tube or something?
We just did it, about half an hour.
Is that half an
Yes.
hour? Yeah. And you're in central London. That's the advice. Read about the culture, the British culture, so you're not quite so shocked. And expect it to be different. But I think on the whole, people are generally quite warm, especially within the educational environment, warm to people from abroad. I think there's a really good setup for it in this country, actually. There certainly is here at East 15. We have more international students, certainly, than any other drama school. And I love it, because it enriches the quality of all the other students. Because, it's fantastic when you see, students from Russia, North America, China, or, New Zealand, or any European country, Italian, Spanish, Romanian, it goes on, Bulgarian, group of young actors doing a play, who are all with these different accents. It's really exciting.
This question is from Tatum Amankwa. What is your advice on someone who was auditioning for a master's course?
First and foremost, why do you want to do a master's? I think, is it to just because you have an interest in research? Or is it a master's that you think is then going to enable you to become a professional actor? I mean, that's the key for me, the first question. What is it about a master's? I mean, one assumes that the individual's done a BA first.
That's what I assume.
Yeah. Although you can do a master's as a mature student, if you're over the age, I think it's 24, you don't have to have a BA degree. So, but, what do you want the MA for? Because most people will do an MA, perhaps. So at East 15, we have an MA Acting International. And the MA Acting course has students they've done a degree maybe, I don't know, some in law even, and they want to come and do an acting degree and then go on and be actors. And a lot of them do. Advice. Again, do the research. I mean, look at what's, most schools, most drama schools offer MA acting qualifications and courses. Look at what the graduates are doing. That's what advice I would give. But first you have to answer the question, why are you doing, why do you want to do this MA? Is it to go on and act, or is it to go on and do more study, a PhD or something? And if it's to go on and act, then do the research, find out, look around, go look at Spotlight, go on Spotlight and see what graduates of different drama schools, what work they've been doing, and if they're still working, in fact, from various, and look where they studied. That's what advice I would give. Because it's really important that I think for an MA in particular, because it's not cheap, that you really feel you're in the right place because you're only there for 1 year. So it's all about research. Again, it's always the same. It's always that. It's always, look at the place that you want to go to. Really look into the background of it. You know, talk to the students even, but look at what the alumni are doing. If you're happy with that, then you know,
Go for it.
go for it.
Well, that's me done with all the questions. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your schedule. I know it's crazy busy, especially the beginning of obviously application process.
Yes,
But thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And thank you everybody for clicking onto this interview. And my name is Winnie Arhin, and thank you very much once again. Bye.